welcome to a new vlog. I'm whispering because it's a bit late at night, but I wanted to start a new little weekly reading vlog, but this will be kind of like a how much I read in a week during exam season, final exam seasons, like the real final exams. I just wanted to start this vlog a bit earlier. We are Saturday today, Saturday night, and I just finished my reread of Iron Flame, which was so good. Like, I think I liked it more than the first time I read it. I'll tell you more probably my thoughts about it in May's reading my wrap-up. I didn't really do a April reading wrap-up because I feel like I didn't read that much in April, so yeah. But anyways, I'm picking up right now because we are starting week 2 of exams on Monday. I have 3 weeks, so the third week is pretty chill. I just have 3 exams, but they're 3 easier exams and I have lots more time to prep them. But right now, Monday, I have my Korean grammar test, Tuesday my Korean history test, and Wednesday I have in the morning writing and reading comprehension, and in the afternoon I have hands-on. Also, I finally opened my reading Instagram, so I'll put it right here if you guys want to check it out. And I also started posting on my TikTok again. So my TikTok account, I'll put the name here, but it's pretty much the same as this YouTube channel. But anyways, and right now I'm just going to reread my revision sheets, and then I'm going to start a book. During exam season, I tend to want more confident books, and I don't want to read another fantasy because I read Fourth Wing and Iron Flame back to back. And I kind of want to break before going into Onyx Storm. So I think I'm going to read a romance, and I want to reread Malheim because I want to, like I said on my Instagram video, my May TBR, I want to reread The Windy City so I can finally read in her own league. And I feel like this is also the perfect opportunity since they just announced a TV show, which I'm perplexed because I'm scared it won't live up to my expectations of those books. But in any case, we are going to read my revision sheets for grammar, read a tiny bit of my book, and then head to sleep early because I have been feeling pretty tired these past few days. But I will see you guys tomorrow, though, so we can film a bit more. And my cat is asking me to go open the door, so that's what I'm going to do ASAP. Thursday, week 1 of my exams is over. As you can see by the look on my face, I look dead, but I actually kind of slept in tonight. Yesterday night, today. So that's really nice. But I will give you guys a little book update at one point, but I finished La Révolte de la Reine. I don't know if you saw that I was reading it, and I'll give you guys more of my actual review when I do my May reading wrap up. But I really enjoyed the first 200-ish, 250 pages, and then I didn't enjoy the rest as much, so I give it an overall of like about 4 stars. But yeah, and yesterday I actually went out with my friend, and to celebrate the end of the exams we went to the bookstore, and I finally bought myself Starside, so that was really fun and exciting, and I'm so excited to jump into it. But before reading Starside, I am currently reading Dire Bounds. It's the book of the month for my book club, and I'm meeting with my book club like next weekend, so I need to read it. But I started yesterday night, and so far I enjoyed it. But today I kind of need to get out of my house, so I will go to a coffee shop to read and also work on a few posts I have to do for my Bookstagram. That is right here. If you guys want to follow me on there, I've been trying to post. I started it really recently. So yeah, anyways, I look super puffy. I look super not cute because I don't have any makeup and I'm just dead tired. But it's okay. And tonight is really fun because my friend is coming over and we're gonna binge watch the off-campus TV show. I have high expectations, but also I don't have any expectations because I don't ever really trust adaptations. So we'll see how that goes. And then tomorrow we're just gonna revise a bit together and also just chill because we are both dead tired. So that is the plan. Thank you for tagging along, and because this vlog isn't very long, I will probably tag you along to next week as well. So yeah, and also I'm currently watching a K-drama, but the new episode hasn't come out yet. So I'm continuing my watch of The Handmaid's Tale, which so far I've been enjoying. It's definitely not the most like, you know, good vibes, good moods, but I'm kind of hooked. And I still haven't read the book. God, I've been on my TBR for ages, but too many books to read, okay, in life. So less yapping. I'm going to continue watching The Handmaid's Tale a bit, and then I will head out. So yeah, see you guys later. Hey guys, little update. I am back home from the coffee shop, and I am officially 180 pages through Dire Bound. I honestly, wait, the lighting is horrendous. I can see why a lot of people say that if you like Fourth Wing, you would like this. It's not really Fourth Wing, but I feel like, you know, there's like a whole bonding thingy with an animal, and but it's not exactly the same. But you know, there's also like kind of this aspect of like trials and needing to survive and recruits, and you know what I mean. So I'm enjoying it so far. I have a few theories here and there. One of my theories has proved itself to be correct, so I'm happy, and I'm pretty sure the other one will be correct as well. So, you know, just skip ahead if you haven't read the book. But so I obviously had predicted that Lee was the prince, and I obviously think that Stark's direwolf is Anessa's mate. That's my theory. We'll see if it's true or not. But yeah, I'm enjoying the book so far. I'm only 200 pages in, but I'm really flying through it. I feel like, you know, the story goes really like, it flows really easily, and yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. So that's the vibe, and I'm excited to see where the story goes, but I think I will heavily enjoy this. But yes, we haven't seen too much of our main male character, which I'm guessing will be Stark, but I'm also guessing there's kind of going to be a love triangle between Stark, Lee, and our main girl, but I'm obviously Team Stark. Though, I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, I'm enjoying it so far, and I'm going to continue reading for a bit before my friend arrives, and then we will probably get started on our watch of campus, which I'm really excited for. But yeah, this is a little reading update for you guys. So hey guys, and welcome to the vlog update. We are Saturday, it's 10:40 a.m. I accidentally slept in. I'm gonna get a tiny bit of work done this morning. We're gonna do some flashcards for my listening comprehension exam. It seems that I didn't finish all my flashcards for it, and then we are gonna read, because I'm in the middle of Dire Bound. I reached a like 54% mark yesterday. Spoiler alert here. I've reached the part where there's like the bull, and Killian kind of like claims her publicly. Firstly, I don't like Killian. He's so sus. He's just, I don't trust that guy. He's so weird. The way he talks to her about owning her, claiming her. I don't know. He's just so sus. So I don't like him. So I'm waiting for the part for us to learn that clearly he's not trustworthy. And I'd love to get more Stark, but I'm only 50% through, so you know, there's that. And yeah, but right now I'm going to do a bit of homework. I'm going to try and speed run through this so that I can read, and then this afternoon have a few things I need to go do, and then we will study again more some this afternoon. So let's go ahead. I'm only going to allow myself the matcha once I finish this homework, so I'm not going to waste any more time and just get straight to it. Guys, I am finally updating the vlog. God, I feel like it was about that time for me to update this vlog. Wait, I look kind of crusty. I look kind of really ugly. Okay, my hair look kind of wet because I indeed took my shower, so they haven't been drying properly. But it's time for me to finally update this vlog. We are Sunday night. And as you might have noticed in the clips of this vlog, I actually have advanced in my book because I finished Firebound. I finished it yesterday in the afternoon and very decent read. I think I gave it a 4.5 stars. I enjoyed it. Like, I definitely could not put it down. And I was really excited to see where it would go and how it would evolve. The reason why I didn't put it a high rating is because quite a few of the plot twists I was kind of expecting, or I had an idea of like where it would go. Yes, anyway, so I finished Firebound, and there are a few plot points, that I definitely did expect and that I did see coming. So I feel like because of that, it was a lower rating. And spoilers ahead, but from the start, I did not like Killian. Like, after the moment we learned he's a prince, I was like, that's us. Like, I don't like him. And so I was very much Team Stark from the beginning. But we don't see Stark a lot, or at least not until the second part of the book. And even then, it's very... But I mean, I like this. I'm all in for a slow burn and for like a slow plot development. So I like the fact that nothing really did happen during this first book. Like, I find that enjoyable. I definitely wanted to jump straight into the second book, like, so much, but I can't. I have to wait next month in order to buy it on my Kindle. I will not buy a physical copy of it because I need to put a stop to buying too many physical copy of books, especially hardbacks. Like, I am starting to reach a certain limit of space available in my bookshelves, and considering that I am now subscribed to Fairy Loot, like, I can't go buying that many books on my own. But so I finished it, and I didn't want to jump into a romantasy right away. I did want to take some kind of a break in between. So I actually started my reread of Mile High, which I am enjoying. I'm like about 60% through. My goal is to finish it today. I did obviously study a bit today, but my 3 exams that I have left are pretty easy to prep and nothing very consequential. So, like, there's not much to revise for them. So, yeah, I studied a bit, obviously, and I have been just pretty much reading all day, which I have been loving, and I am at the point where, obviously, spoiler, Indy pulls up at, Ryan and Stevie's house. And Indy and Ryan are my favorite couple in the whole series. I just love them so much. I feel like Indy's types of characters, like characters that are kind of like Indy and kind of like, is it Piper in... I can't remember the name. In the second book of the Star series, those kinds of characters are like characters that I relate a lot to. So I just love Indy. I love their relationship and I love the book. So also very excited to jump back in. But I've been enjoying my read of Mile High. Obviously, try to lower my expectations going into it because I read it about 3 years ago when I was getting back into romance again. I never was a big romance reader. I was more of a fantasy reader. I kind of started my sports romance discovery with the Windy City series, and I was in a huge reading slump at the time because I was in med school, so I didn't have much time to do anything. And I discovered the Windy City series like that, and I just gave them such high ratings because obviously it's like the first romance books that you read, so I didn't have any comparison to it, and they just read so easily and so fast. But I'm enjoying it so much. And, I know what plot twist. I kind of remember the plot twists are coming, but I'm not exactly sure. But not hyped to see the third act conflict. But it's okay. It's only like 8 p.m. So I am just going to stay here and read a bit more in the living room before moving to my room, do my skincare and all that, review my things one last time before the exams. But tomorrow exam is at 4 p.m. so it's actually pretty late. So I'm gonna try and sleep a lot, you know. And yeah, I'm sorry for my face. Yeah, that's all. I'm sorry for my face. I'm actually planning on investing, hopefully sometime in the near future mean like in 3 or 4 months, in a better camera, but to be determined. Like, we'll see about that. In any case, I am now going to get back to my book because I'm very hyped about reading it. So let's go. Hey guys, and welcome to a little update of this vlog. I feel like I haven't given you guys any kind of update on this vlog, so let's finally do this. I know I don't look my best, but it is a holiday, so I honestly can't be bothered to put any kind of makeup, and I am still recuperating, healing from what these exams have done to me. So yeah, but I thought I could update you guys a bit on how much I read. I can't remember when did I last talk to you and how much did I read in between, like what I think I definitely updated you guys on Diary Bound, that's for sure. I did in the meantime reread Mile High. I do think I talked about it. And then I reread The Right Move. Oh, honestly, this never happens with romance book, but I gave it a higher rating than the first time I read it. The first time I read it, I gave it a 4.75, and this time around, I gave it a 5 stars because it just hit the right spot. This book just means everything to me. The relationship Indy and Ryan have is just perfection in my eyes. I relate so much to Indy's characters as well, and I just love their dynamic. I love the way their relationship evolves. It's just perfect in my eyes. Honestly speaking, it really is the best. I am taking a bit of a break in the romance department because we finally started Star Sides. I put this as an end of exam gift for myself, and I am so excited to read it. I actually really enjoyed Light Lark. I think I talked about it briefly in my past reading vlog that is over here if you want to check it out. And I didn't talk about it because I didn't really talk about the books that I read. I didn't do an April reading wrap up, but because simply, you know, exams I took over and I felt like I didn't read that much books. But I actually really enjoyed Light Lark. It was pretty highly rated for me, and I can't wait to jump into the second book. But this one is her new release, and it's an adult fantasy. I'm like so excited. I have been waiting for the release of this book, you know, so I have been so excited. I saw one of my favorite booktubers, which is Amy Rosa, post about this book before it came out, and everyone and their moms like loving this book. So honestly, I was just waiting to start it, and I finally started. Obviously, this is a trial. I feel like it's very easy with fantasy to get trial fatigue. But so far, I'm enjoying this. The world building is different. Like, it's something different. It's not something that we're used to. The whole thing with like being able to claim your power, and I feel like this is going to be a real enemies to lovers. Like, they better not actually become lovers in this book. But I think she's gonna release the second one. I think it's in October, right? I can't remember if it's this October or like next year, but so excited to continue this. I'm only on page 28. I didn't read much because I just felt really tired yesterday, but we are going to continue reading this morning for a while. I made myself a little iced Americano. That is my go-to summer drink because I tend to have a bit more of a sensitive tummy during the summer, so I try to avoid milk, and I just find it 10 times more refreshing than an actual latte. So yeah, and today is gonna be a fun day. I'm finally taking myself out for a solo date. I haven't done a solo date in ages, honestly. I used to do this all the time back in high school, like, you know, go to a cafe on my own. I still go to cafes on my own, that I do quite a lot, but restaurants, I haven't done that in a while. But I've been craving this ramen spot for a while, and I was like, okay, let me just go. And I have nothing to eat for lunch today, so I'm just gonna head out in a bit because it is a bit far away and it tends to get quite full. so I don't want to queue for too long, honestly speaking. So I will just head there in a while. I'm gonna leave in like 20-ish minutes, and then after that I will come back home, grab a few things, and then I'm going to meet up my friend at a park so we can have a little reading date, which is going to be so much fun. I'm very excited for that. And yeah, honestly, I think it's gonna be lovely. And it's our first really warm day here. I mean, we had like these kinds of temperatures. It's like 25 degrees today around March-ish, but the past week has been like 10, 12, 15 degrees max. And today it is finally sunny with 25 degrees. So I pulled out my dress and I will put on my sunglasses. Let me tell you that. And now a bit less yapping, and I'm gonna get to reading a bit my book, which I'm so excited. I'm honestly really enjoying this. The romanticist in me is just loving this.